What is up, guys? It's BloodZelos. Welcome back to another house tutorial. It's been a little while since we did one of these, but that's because I was taking my time designing one swagalicious house. So this is the one we're gonna do today. This is a modern house. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna call it. And I want to say right now, first of all, I'm really proud of this house. I like the way it turned out. It's growing on me. When I first built it, I was like, that looked kind of weird. But it's growing on me, and I finally decided this is worth a tutorial. Now, what I want to say, though, is that this is probably going to be a two-part tutorial because this house is a little bit complex, but what that means is the second episode, we're going to finish off the house, probably do, like, the roof and stuff, but then we're going to spend a lot of time decorating and actually working on the inside, so for once you'll get to see that, too, instead of me just leaving it up to you. So that's what we're going to do. And then I think I had something else to say, but I've completely forgotten it, so we might as well get into it right now. So let's go out here. Little ways. We'll start with a doorway. This is my like modern house testing world, and as you can see, not everything I build looks good. Like this one, for example. The one over there is not bad. But anyways, you're here to watch a tutorial, not listen to me talk about that stuff. So let's build our doorway here. Now, pretty simple doorway. Like I always start my modern houses like this, and it's just extremely simple, but it's how I like to do them. So really, that is the first step to your house, and you can throw your doors on, generally on the inside, so this is going to be your house right here, like so. That's too high. Let's break that down. Right there. That is the first step. Let's get on to some more complicated stuff. Now, this beginning part of the house, the entryway, is kind of complex, so I'm going to do a lot of cutting here in the beginning because I haven't memorized how it goes, because it is a little bit complicated. Also, I want to say I'm using the Flows texture pack. A lot of people were complaining. They're like, I don't like it when you use texture packs because then it makes your buildings look better. So I thought Flows was kind of a compromise because the Flows texture pack actually looks kind of like default Minecraft. Not exactly, but it's similar to default Minecraft, as you can tell. It's not like John Smith. It doesn't completely change everything. It just kind of enhances it. So I thought that was a compromise because it's still a texture pack, but at least then you don't feel like I'm completely changing everything. So there's your entryway. So far, that should be all the marble we need. Once we get to the walls here and sandstone pillars, it'll go a little bit faster, but this part again is kind of complex, as you can see from over here. Alright guys, now I want your opinion on something while we move on to this next step. I really want to do a series with like other YouTubers and do buildings, such as like we get together and we do a Let's Build, but it's two people working on the same house, doing a dual comm, building it together. I think that would be really cool, so comment below if you think that would be something you would watch. Oh, I did that on the wrong layer. Alright, so we're going to make the roof little overhang here. Now this is going to involve marble slabs. We're going to go 4 across and we're going to come out 3, so you'll have something like that. And then in the corners we'll do pillars, like so. And this is making that. Alright, then we're going to take some sandstone pillars, we're going to go out here and go up 4 like this. And this is starting to add the definition to the modern house that we're going for. In here, I believe what I did was I had a like waterfall thing, which was a little bit challenging to make, so I'll show you how to make that. And as you can see, that's why this freaking tutorial is going to take a while, because there's a lot of detail that went into this house, which is good, but it also means, of course, that it's going to take a while to explain. So you should have something like that. These pillars should be 4 high. Probably. Yep. And then it looks like we're going to take some half slabs right here, of course, and we're going to go across the top of these, like this, coming back to the main wall. Right, so now it's starting to look a little more modern, a little bit less like a square. As we all know, a modern house should not be symmetrical. Well, probably not. And it definitely should not have very uniform shapes anywhere, because that's a bad thing. And we can throw in some bushes here. This won't be the main decorating, but it's always nice to just get them out of the way, and now it looks nice in the front. Quite nice like that. This is glowstone for any of you who are like, texture pack, I can't tell. That's glowstone. That's doors. Alright, okay, so let's get on to the next step. So to do this little waterfall thing, we're actually going to take a sandstone pillar, and this is going to go up 5 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to break that. 5 right there, and we'll do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, the water, originally when I tried to put it in here, it basically spread out and looked like a mess, so the compromise to that was to take sand, or quartz half slabs and go out like that. That also I like, because now you have this little, like, gapway right here, and that's unique, and that's something that's important in a modern house. So then we're going to throw our water up in this corner, and up in that corner, just like that, and then we can take some bushes, bring them out here. So actually this needs to be glowstone, I believe. The inside's fine, and then, yeah, okay. Right there. Glowstone, bushes, okay. So that is the entryway to the house. Now we can get onto the walls, everything will start moving a little bit quicker and it'll stop just being stupid stuff. To start off with the walls, we're going to come kitty corner to this pillar right here, or flush with our wall, and we're gonna go up 6, so that's up to here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, because the roof is slanted, these are all gonna get taller, but right now, just so that we can do the base part, let's stick to 6, it'll make it all simpler in the end. We're gonna have a space of 2, then we're gonna have a space of 3, and that's your corner of your house right there. So bring that again up to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's one more, 6 right there, and then 6 right here. Now the general rule you can follow for all of this house, except for one part in the back, is that between any pillar, you're gonna have marble flooring, and you're gonna have window panes, but we'll figure out how high those go in a second. Now around here, we're gonna wanna come out like this, and like that. Alright. And that's gonna wrap all the way around our house in the end. So we wanna do that, mirror it on the same side. The base of this house is symmetrical. And I said modern houses shouldn't be symmetrical, that's why we have a giant slanted roof. So again, mirror that, space of 2, 1, 2, 3, and a space of 3. Just like that. And then throw your marble in. Because, guys, I am doing this in 2 parts, I will make sure that I get the second part of this tutorial out in just a couple days. That way, you don't have to sit here for like over a week with your house halfway done. So it will not take me too long to get that second part out, so yeah, just thought I'd mention. Now, to do the sides of your house, we're gonna have a slightly new pattern here. We're gonna go 2 spaces. I know, Jasper, pretty big deal. We're gonna go 2 spaces, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and then back to 2 again. Bring all of those up, and again, following that rule of windowing, which we will get to in a second, we're gonna drop some marble in between there and there. Here and here, and this just makes it so that when we have our window panes, we don't have them like on grass, which will be kind of weird. And a lot of times people will use glowstone there too, but then your house is just a little bit on the bright side. So mirror that, oopsies, mirror that over on that side. The back of this house is the one place where things are going to change up a little bit as compared to there. So on the sides, our house was divisible by 2. We had 2 and we had 4. In the back, it's going to be divisible by 3, so we're going to have a gap of 3. Then we're going to have, okay, 2, so I was only partially right. Then we're gonna have a gap of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're gonna have another gap of 2, and one more of 3. Now, here's where we break the rule a little bit on the whole window thing. We're not gonna have windows in those gaps of 2. Even for a modern house, you don't need there to be windows everywhere. So, let's turn off this rain. And, so yeah, okay, I didn't need to put that marble there. We're gonna bring those pillars up, and I'm just gonna demonstrate right now on this side. We're gonna take some sandstone stairs. We're gonna go like this and keep them all upside or right side up. And I think we're gonna do that 3 times. Although let's go run over here and give that a look-see-poo. Looks like we're gonna do that 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we're gonna do that 3 times on the backs here, and then we're going to on the last layer. So the 4th row, we're gonna flip it upside down. So you should get something like that. You should have 2 small gaps, 1 large gap. This will add, obviously, definition to the house, so that we don't have any flat walls. Flat walls are bad. Flat walls are, I don't know, overrated, underrated. Overrated, they're stupid. So, once again, 3 rows of right side upstairs, and then a 4th row of upside down stairs. So you should have something like that. And your house now is all shaped out, which is a good thing. Very nice. Now we can start with windows and the border. So my goal for this episode is just to get the bottom of the house done. Maybe get the inside staircase done. Jasper's like, you better stop recording, man. And we'll do the roof in episode 2, as well as decoration. This next step is where the real modern feel to this house kind of starts to take place. So on the corners, we're going to take marble pillars. We're going to bring these up 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do that in each corner of the house. 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to take half slabs here. We're going to start on the bottom of the 4th block. So that's this right here. And we're going to come out, and we're basically going to go all the way across till we meet that pillar. Then we're going to come around the other side and go across until we meet the next pillar. You're going to do that around the entire house except for here. So what we're going to do is drop in a pillar right there, and we're going to drop in a pillar here, and a pillar here. So basically in line with the sandstone pillars you already placed, like that. Now these are the only places we're not going to put half slabs, is between those 2 pillars. So we will have some, let's see, where is it? Bottom of the 4th block. So we will have some right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we will have them between the 2 sets of pillar things. Pillar things, dude. That's what I'm calling them now. Pillar things. but we will not have them between the two pillars, just like that. You're going to continue around your entire house doing that. Make sure to have a pillar here, right there, and a pillar right there. So you can probably do that without my help. Following the same design, we're now going to take half slabs and start at the bottom of the 5th pillar piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are all going to come out too, so it's going to come like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And contrary to the bottom row here, which stopped here and here, now that we're at the bottom of the 5th pillar, we're going to keep going across. So it is going to come across right here, and it is going to come out here and here and here, here and here, and so on. And when it's all connected, it will not look as bad. After this, we now have a base that we can use to build our windows and not have it look all bad. And that's a good thing. So now we have this kind of overhang, as you can see, like that. So go around your entire house, coming out 2 layers on the bottom of the 5th block with quartz. I can never think of the name. I was like, sandstone quartz slabs. But that's wrong. Quartz. So just like this. Now we can start adding our windows, but one last touch that I neglected to show on the outside is here on the bottom of the 4th block, we're going to take sandstone half slabs, and we're just going to go across like that. All that really does is make it look like a continuation, but it does change the theme or the color, which is always a good thing. Just a small tip, but I like it. Now, this may have been accidental when I was first making the house, but it looks okay. So, what we're going to do here is in the front, and only in the front, on the 4 front windows, we're going to go to the top quartz, the run, or the rail, or whatever, the top quartz track, and we're going to build in like this. Now, that's going to give our windows something to butt against, but everywhere else on the house, we're going to do it on the bottom one. Basically what this means is the windows in the front of your house are all going to be 4 blocks high, while the windows everywhere else in your house are going to be 3. So again, on the sides and in the back, you're going to take your half slabs and you're just going to fill in the space on the bottom here. And that's going to allow your windows to come up against something. But in the front, you're going to do this on the top layer, or the top row, making your windows higher. Once you've done that, you take your glass panes. I prefer glass panes. I mean, I guess you could use full glass, but I don't know why. I really, there's not many times when that's useful, except for like what I did right there. But anyways, so you should end up with your 4 high windows here and here, and then 3 high windows on the back and on the sides. So let me fill all these in. Once you have your windows in, your house should look something like this. It's really starting to take shape. Basically, all it needs is the roof now. So what we're gonna do to finish this episode off, give you a little something to work on, is the entire floor needs to be made out of spruce wood. So go ahead and have fun doing that. And then we're gonna drop in a sandstone pillar right, where did it go? I think it goes here. And this is gonna be just like 4 high, something like that. And it just adds a little definition to the back wall from the inside, otherwise it looks a little bit boring. And then in every corner, either where the windows meet or the walls meet, or like here, where 2 things meet, I basically drop in a glowstone and a bush. Now bushes are a big part of building in Minecraft. They basically, I don't know, I think they are singularly possibly the best decorating block, and you can use them almost anywhere. So, throw in your bushes in the corners, like that. And then we can drop in our, oh, that was bad, that was bad, that was very bad. That was also bad. And then yeah, entire floor is out of birch wood. Now, flooring is nice because flooring is kind of up to you. You could really make out of anything. I did experiment with, or this is spruce, my bad. I experimented with birch. It also looks okay. So really, you could make it sandstone, you could make it marble. I just think it's good to have a little bit of texture change. We've been using basically solid sandstone and what really is solid marble. So it was kind of time to get something that's not quite so solid, such as this floor here. And birch or spruce always tends to look really nice in modern homes. So fill in your floor like so. Otherwise though, that's all I have for this episode. Next episode, like I said, we're going to build the roof, which is going to take a while. It's kind of a complex roof. Took me a while to freaking learn how to build. Then we're going to design on the inside. We're going to do even more decoration than what I did, but we will work on, as you can see in here, the staircase and the upstairs kind of loft area. And we'll do a bunch more decoration than what's there right now. But yeah, that's what I plan on doing in the next episode, guys. If you like this, please make sure to leave a like. It really helps out. I think we could get probably 130. I know you guys like house tutorials. I like making them. So I think 130 is a pretty fair estimate, right? Also, follow me on Twitter, @BloodZelos. Add my fan Skype, BloodZelosFans. Other than that, guys, I don't have much to say. I will see you in the next episode, or the next installment of this house, which should only be in a couple days. Thank you so much for watching.